Oh, yeah, it's like that, like that, like that. I told him I'd be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack, in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that, but if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, run it back, run it back.
It's week 12 of the National Football League, and we've got the Dolphins' creative quarterback. After his last game, he's now across the...
The NFL's first ever Black Friday clash. The Dolphins and the Jets underway here at MetLife Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Powering forward. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. There he goes, left side. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 22-yard line.
And he's got his man on the out route. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
makes a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again. And this time he's in for a Jets touchdown.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guy scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the Dolphins first down.
Determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They've got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here's 2nd and 8. And this will be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And they've got it 1st and goal at the 3. What a place to start. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? Yeah. The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Berrios. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Fights off the defender. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff to about the 48-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Samuel Aguavin. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump it for a loss of 8. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now back to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They're going to look to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here comes Berrios. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Complete to number 9.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll drop to throw. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The Jets in 3-7 now in the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they've got an inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet...
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up, and now the rookie's free. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Miami set to take over. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. Back to throw again as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. up incomplete.
I love the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? What's the deal, y'all? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He juked it and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
This taken in right around the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
2nd and 5.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Now 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So now here come the Dolphins. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out, got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back.
Holding, receiving team.
And that hold goes to wipe away a big return.
And I know from the outside in, you think, why are you holding? Just make sure you don't grab anyone. But you want to keep people away from your return guy. And sometimes those sudden moves, that speed, you reach out and inadvertently do something, and the penalty flag comes out.
2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 43. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 18-yard line.
Looking to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
This one left side caught by Barrios. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the point. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. There's a short one caught by Uzama. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's a second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 48-yard line, here's a second down and 4. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Third and 1.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
But sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route.
Complete to Alan Lazard.
A big play here. 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Here's 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
He's back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Zerline now for the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So the Dolphins getting set to go here. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught by Wilson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. New York set to take the field. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
2nd and 6. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have a first down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Here we go, this to avoid overtime. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 4 quarters not enough for
is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take him the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Open man here is Conklin. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And now 4th down. What do you do?
And after being stuffed on that play, it puts a little doubt in the minds of a head coach who has the football, I'm sure. Do we go for it here? Or do we take the 3 points and continue to play on? Because you know he wants to get in the end zone. That ends the game. But I've been on the defensive side before. They've got to be energized right now and almost challenging.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you
you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Giants, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.